Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bigger Than Race. You know who this is? This is your boy, Brando. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to update you on the latest stellar news. And some of it will come from the past. You know what they say. If you want to know your future, visit the past. Hence, this is why I've been taking you back to things like the Jetsons and things of that nature, because the truth is always hidden in plain sight. First and foremost, before we dive into this video, I want to thank all of the current subscribers, my Patreon members, all of the likes, the subscribes, and the views that don't get any likes or comments. I appreciate everybody. Now, before I dive into today's video, I want to just let you know that Unstoppable Domains has a Cyber Monday going on. Today, buy one, get one free. Now, ladies and gentlemen, back in the 90s, the domains were hot. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you it was back to the future. Now, Unstoppable Domains is the future, and your future is now. You can now buy domains. Buy one, get one free. If you haven't locked in your domain for the future, I suggest you do so right now. This is a groundbreaking moment in domain history, and it is sponsored by Unstoppable Domains. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, I have some unstoppable news coming rather quickly, hopefully soon. And it's going to be a doozy. Oh yeah, and this is top secret information. I'm just letting you know. I know about it. Now let's go. Now we're going to visit Mr. Claus. I want to take you to Mr. Claus first, okay? Because he's sitting here telling us something is about to happen. They always tell you what they're going to do before they do it. So we just had the coronavirus pandemic, and now he's talking about a cyber pandemic.
But still pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack. To use the COVID-19 crisis as a timely opportunity to reflect on the lessons the cybersecurity community can draw and improve our preparedness for a potential cyber pandemic. But still...
Now you just heard what he just said. He said a cyber pandemic. I just want you to pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, because this has to happen in order for this shift to really occur. Make sure that you are prepared. If you're new to crypto, to get prepared faster and to accelerate your learning curve, click the link in the description to join the Bigger Than Race Patreon group. $7.77. And if you're serious, you'll pay the $77.77 to get this 45-minute phone call with yours truly, your boy, Brando. Now let's go. So here we have Stellar's plan to win global payments. Play nice with the finance cops. This was in 2019, November 7th. Pet stablecoins. Why some banks issue their own digital tokens while others don't. A number of banks revealed plans to issue their own tokens following JP Morgan's Chase moves. This week, a number of banks shed light on their respective crypto-related projects following the recent expansion of JP Morgan Chase into the field. IBM was the big mover. A joint announcement by IBM and Stellar said that as many as 6 global banks might issue their own stable coins on IBM's blockchain-powered payments network, dubbed Blockchain Worldwide. The question now is whether this marks a turning point for cryptocurrency's use, or if it merely continues the experiments that have marked the early stages of digital money. While quite a few financial institutions seem ready to go blockchain and create tokens in a bid to streamline cross-border payments, some still choose to set the technology aside. Regulated institutions will act. Michael Dowling, CEO and founder of FairX, a financial services company involved with banking and digital assets, and former chief technology officer at IBM's blockchain arm, also distinguishes bank-issued coins from conventional, pure-play cryptocurrencies akin to Bitcoin, BTC, XRP, and XMR. Bank-backed tokens are cryptocurrency implementations of fiat currency, which are commonly referred to as stablecoins, he told Cointelegraph. Now, and I want you to understand something before I go to this next thing. See, these banks are choosing the Stellar Protocol because of this strategic partnership with IBM that most XRP paid shills seem to think is no longer in existence. But clearly, if you are reading in between the lines and tasting the proof in the pudding, you will see that this is actually happening. Hence, this is why you have XRP paid shills that are now switching their tune about Stellar. If you ask me, I think your ass is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because anybody who says the same thing for years and then all of a sudden wants to change their tune, I would deem them as a little crazy. That is why when I do make a decision, I stay firm on it. Because I'm not going to be the one to be flip-flopping and tiptoeing. Now, that's why, you do your research, and the truth can change your opinion if you are open-minded. Now, it says here that IBM signed 6 banks to issue stable coins and use Stellar's XLM cryptocurrency. So these stable coins will be built on top of this Stellar protocol. The masses of the world, they will not even understand or know that the Stellar protocol is being used because they will be using stable coins in various forms. Different companies will have their own coin, and then there'll be other cryptos that they deem as money. But there will be these protocols in the background that no one really knows about. We know about it because we're invested in crypto. And they don't know about it. And that's called the Internet of Value. That will fluctuate in price. But when the network effect really kicks in, it's just going to be astronomically high. So keep that in mind. We're investing in the protocol, the Internet of Value, ladies and gentlemen. IBM signed 6 banks to issue stablecoins and use Stellar's XLM cryptocurrency. Why would this be news if IBM is no longer with Stellar? People just seem to always want to give disinformation and lead people astray. CoinSquare acquires Stellar X, a global decentralized crypto platform. This was in 2019. Okay? And these things that I'm highlighting, I need you to know this because this is the truth that hasn't been put out there because they want to keep people in a certain amount of assets in regards to crypto. And then they use like a Brad Garlinghouse type, somebody who has influence and people just seem to look up to because they've been brainwashed so damn much. And they listen to everything that he says. Well, Brad Garlinghouse said that there's only going to be a couple of digital assets. I don't believe that because you have a lot of cryptos out here solving real world problems. So you mean to tell me there's only going to be 10 and that's going to solve every problem in the world? No! See, they use Brad Garlinghouse for truth, but they also use him for disinformation because they know there's a bunch of XRP sheep who would buy into it. or there's just people who don't know. And the first thing you know about cryptocurrency is Bitcoin. And then you go on YouTube, and then XRP is saturated everywhere. So those could only be the first two that you can get into. And then you're so consumed by it, that's all you hear. So you got to be open-minded and never believe what they tell you, because Brad Garlinghouse said he worked for the man, which means he does not work for your best interest. Catch that on Fleet. Satoshi Pay and digital publishing giant Axel Springer seed partner to explore Stellar payments. Axel Springer SC and Satoshi Pay recently announced a partnership that will allow users to pay for digital content published by Axel Springer SC with cryptocurrency. Stellar gets another boost with TokenSoft ICO services expansion. This was in 2018. This goes on to say ICO services platform TokenSoft is officially launching support for projects on the Stellar Lumens protocol. The company, which helps crypto startups navigate through legal compliance procedures in the US and internationally, announced Tuesday that it would extend its offering to include the Stellar platform, having previously assisted Ethereum-based projects. TokenSoft co-founder Mason Border told CoinDesk that his company had been looking into Stellar since the first quarter of 2018, citing its level of maturity as the reason for accepting it to the platform. We feel that the Stellar network, the tool sets, and the underlying infrastructure do provide the maturity for us to provide official support. We're excited to announce that if you want to receive payments for Lumens, we can provide support. That's a big deal. ShoeCard selects Stellar as blockchain network for identity management. ShoeCard, a blockchain-based identity management ecosystem, has selected Stellar as its underlying blockchain network provider for its ShoeCoin tokens. The Stellar blockchain and open source distributed payments infrastructure allows ShoeCard to provide an IM solution that is scalable and can accommodate high volume transactions or exchanges of ShoeCard's token, ShoeCoin. The Stellar network can perform more than 1,000 transactions per second. And this does not require gas, which eliminates transaction costs as a factor. Viridium Labs teams with IBM and Stellar on carbon credit blockchain. Wow. Stellar and solving the unexpected tragedy of the financial system. This was in 2015. I told you, if you want to know your future, you need to visit the past. You know, if you don't know that truth, you'll hear people say, oh, well, that happened in 2019. Show me something more recent. I don't got to show you a goddamn thing more recent. It's here. Hence is why we see all of the action that is happening on Stellar. The unexpected tragedy of our financial system is that the less money you have, the more expensive it is to send money around. Those are the words of Joyce Kim, executive director of the Stellar Development Foundation, a small nonprofit with a big goal to provide a back-end infrastructure for the global financial system that literally anyone, anywhere can patch into. And I want to say this. People seem to think that I'm an XRP hater. I'm not an XRP hater. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just passionate about Stellar Lumens. And I'm passionate about it, and I have to be, because for so many years, this crypto YouTube was dominated by XRP users. And they have swayed many people into believing that Stellar is subpar when it comes to XRP. But I'm just here to spread the truth. And many people have been blessed because of this truth. You didn't know about Stellar. You thought it was what they told you it was, because you didn't do your own research. But now you have somebody who is trustworthy to bring you this information that is not going to BS you. I don't have to put on no funny voice. I don't have to say all kind of crazy little antics to make you believe what I'm saying. I don't have to come on my TV show, my show, and come, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here, and I'm back with some aggressively average content for you today. I don't gotta do that. Metal Machine is a company that provides business management services. Now the details. Industries, their asset management, data integration software, technical support. Founders are Jed McCaleb and Sam Yeager. Operating status is active. Stellar and Jed, all over the place. And this here is a little conversation from an interview. They're talking about Ripple XRP. Well, actually, they're talking about Ripple and how they don't really need to use XRP. And here's what it says. This is Peter talking. He says, right. So what countries are you working in? I mean, is it in the whole world now, or are you focusing on specific countries? Now, this is Ashish Burla, I believe his name is. He said, yeah, great question. So, RippleNet enables you to use both fiat only, meaning there's no digital currency or cryptocurrency involved, and then in select corridors where we have the infrastructure available, you can use RippleNet and digital assets, that products known as ODL. With the cryptocurrency product, you can send into, I believe, 3 destinations around the world. See, he believes 3 destinations, but he don't know factually. Just like the whole entire XRP community. It's all speculation. Here he works for Ripple, and he's still speculating. We're expanding that aggressively in 2020 and 2021. But the fiat-only RippleNet, we are in all the major currencies now. I think we're in 45 different countries, 6 continents, and we have payout capabilities in 70 countries. 45 countries is where we have customers. We can actually pay out into 70 countries with RippleNet altogether. He don't even know what the hell going on. Just like some of you XRP maxes. You don't know. He don't even know he works for Ripple. And they don't have to use the XRP token. I'm not saying the XRP token won't go up in value. I'm just saying they don't have to use it. And if we don't know what the true use case is intended for, why do you try to plug everything to XRP without any facts? Stop speculating and send me something that's real fact. Show me. Everything is a connection. It's no real fact. Show me something that says that they are using XRP. They can't do it. They won't do it. Hence is why they say everything that Ripple is doing is XRP. But why does Brad Garlinghouse, every time he's on national television, he says, we are separate? Catch that on Fleet. You probably won't because you don't want to see the truth. But that's okay. Anyways, driving the financial inclusion through compliance, helping the underserved. This was in November 24th, 2020. Financial inclusion is a global problem where over 1 billion people don't have access to a bank account. With several startups looking to solve problems for the unbanked, there are still a lot of financial hurdles that need to be overcome. Now, I want to just get to the good stuff in here. Where is it? Yeah. Basically, they're just talking about, cross-border payments and how that's going to be solved. And it says, as General Counsel, Candace Kelly leads legal, policy, and government relations at the Stellar Development Foundation, a nonprofit organization that supports the development and growth of Stellar. an open source network that connects the world's financial infrastructure. Candace's role focuses on bridging the gap between the public and private sectors. Here, they have collaborated to share their thoughts on driving financial inclusion through compliance. And basically, this whole article breaks that down. But you see Stellar at the forefront of these things concerning the FCC and all fintech and crypto companies. Stellar is at the foundation of it. And you have stupid people who say, oh, well, Stellar is a fork of XRP. But truthfully, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why people fork something is because they can make that technology better. So technically, Stellar is better than XRP technology. It just simply is, and that's just the truth. And it's not a battle about anything. I mean, it's the truth. You may not want to believe it, but who gives a goddamn what you believe? You may like barbecue chicken better, and I may like lemon pepper. But that's just my truth, and that's your truth. My taste buds like lemon pepper. You like barbecue. I like Stellar. You like XRP. People say, oh, well, why don't you hold both? Because I don't need to hold both. How about I put some of that XRP money into Hbar, Hbar hash graph? People seem to think every time they hear about DLT, they automatically think it's XRP. Oh, it's XRP. They don't even consider that there's other DLT technologies out there, like a Hbar hash graph. And there's more. But you join the Patreon group to find out what you need to. I can't tell you everything. Now, the Velo protocol, powering the world's premier federated credit exchange network. Imagine a network where partners stemming from legacy finance, CeFi, and DeFi industries are all created equal. I wish the world was like that. This network has no central nodes, and all data is sent from one node to another via the shortest, most efficient route available. In this network, all participants agree to a set of core conceits, be they policies, algorithms, a governance hierarchy, or otherwise, for the benefit of the network as a whole. Beyond these core conceits, network participants maintain their autonomy. This is the vision that Velo Labs is pursuing with its federated credit exchange network. Federated. Okay? This is built on Stellar. So I'm not going to go all into this whole thing because you guys can read it yourself. But Stellar is behind this. Okay? And all you need to do is Google this. Velo protocol powering the world's premier federated credit exchange network. Okay? Lapo blockchain to integrate with the Stellar network. This was in 2019, ladies and gentlemen. Stellar and Lapo blockchain networks have partnered up in the hopes of integrating each other's systems in order to maximize the effectiveness and market coverage. The Lapo token will soon see coverage on the Stellar blockchain, giving it much more exposure than it could have hoped for independently. Stellar CEO also mentioned that the company's goal is to maximize the capabilities of the blockchain network, which is impossible to do alone. Therefore, the integration with the Lapo was yet another step towards introducing the blockchain to a much wider range of an audience. The Stellar-Lapo partnership entails the creation of a new protocol, which will be designed to help developing countries with their currency remittance. This is designed to help maintain not only the payment times, but also the dangers of uncontrolled inflation. No matter how we look at it, though, Lapo is definitely the one benefiting the most from this partnership. Lax holders will now have the option to convert into Stellar Lax, which can later be converted to XLM, ultimately guiding the owners to completely new liquidity provisions. 3 reasons Stellar XLM saw a 166% rally within 5 days. Of course, this was news that was dropped on November 29th. The price of XLM, the native cryptocurrency of the Stellar blockchain, has been showing strong momentum. There are 3 reasons why XLM saw a 166% rally in the past week. To read the rest of this article, join Crypto Slate Edge. But what you mean? Join Crypto Slate Edge. I want to know now. Anyways, basically this article just breaks down the 3 reasons Stellar XLM saw a 166% rally. But honestly, I don't even need to tell you the 3 reasons. The true, real reasons why is that Stellar is being utilized. Stellar is going to be a long-term win for the short term, near term, mid-term, and long term. It's being used. They're solving real problems in multiple sectors. That is why you saw 166% rally. Also, we haven't even reached the all-time high yet, which we will, and surpass that. So, also, the reason why Stellar went up is because the market is actually going up, okay? So, by design, I forget the term, but they say all ships rise with the tide, correct? So, this is what's going to happen. Things are going to create new, higher lows. That's it. When the true network effect utility kicks in, we will see the who's in blockchain, period. Ripple will be a successful company, without a doubt. They are. They're connected to everybody, okay? But when it comes to XLM, XRP, if we were to place a bet now, which coin would be the most successful? And just like Brad Garlinghouse deems success, let's look at it from a 5 to 10 year standpoint. I guarantee you Stellar will be at the top of the moon. Hence, which is why it is the universe. Hence, this is why the logo, the Saturn, sitting up there at the tip of the top, all by itself. They say it's lonely at the top. If you are an XLM holder, your ass is going to be lonely because we're going to be rich. And I would hate to think that other individuals out there would try to steal our joy. They want you to believe what they believe. And if you don't, you crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, you're not crazy. You have taken one of the biggest risks in your life. And it's going to pay off immensely. We will be rewarded handsomely. Hence is why I look the way I do. I'm handsome, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care about what you think. You may think that my delivery of information is a little odd, but I don't really give a damn. All I want to do is help you see the truth in more ways than one. And we deliver it and we show you how it's being implemented in real life as of right now. But I want to thank everybody who likes, subscribes, watches, joins the Patreon group. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like the news that you see on YouTube, think about what is hidden behind the scenes. I don't give everything to everybody. Like they say, you don't cast your pearls on swine. I'm not calling you swine, but I can't give you everything. But I guarantee you, if you join the Patreon group, you will be saved from losing money. You will be saved from making crucial mistakes that will cause you to lose money. Ladies and gentlemen, you will actually know and have somebody who's been in this space for quite a while to help give you information that can help accelerate your learning curve. And if you're ready to take that risk today, ladies and gentlemen, click the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Join Bigger Than Race family. because you already know who this is. This is your boy, Brando. Investigate truth on your own goddamn terms.